Its troubled opening continued as it was revealed a patient with a back injury who was supposed to be transferred was accidentally left at Northern Beaches for 2 days. At least this week's election education spending has been healthy. On Tuesday, Labor promised $35 million for daycare in schools, the government $449 million for maintenance. Wednesday, Labor promised $4 million for free eye tests and glasses, the coalition $2 billion for teachers. Thursday, they promised $11 million yearly for P&C cash or $18.5 million for safety measures. And today, more than $30 million for language lessons and $2 million for health programs. Sean Berry, 7 News.
Unions, mining giants and the gaming industry are some of the biggest owners in Australian politics. And despite the Banking Royal Commission, both major parties have been accepting donations from the Big Four. But the big question is, what do these entities get for their money?
A rock star welcome in Queensland. The Prime Minister not short on student fans or political donors. The Electoral Commission revealing last year the Liberals received $7.6 million in explicit donations, Labor $7.1.
It's a free country.
Aided by wealthy families, including Adelaide's Ian and Pam Wall, Anthony Pratt and Chinese mining magnate Sally Zhu. The largest donation from the party's Victorian investment firm Vapold, though not enough to prevent last year's disastrous Victorian state election result. For Labor, unions gave the lion's share, including the Electrical Trades Union and the CFMMEU.
Money from militant unions. So that's their form, Labor.
The party also received more than $600,000 from childcare provider G8 Education before announcing plans to extend childcare subsidies, but Labor fiercely denies it was influenced.
They should have no place in influencing outcomes in our democracy.
Despite cracking down on the banks through the Royal Commission, both major parties accepted $100,000 from ANZ, followed by Westpac and the Commonwealth. Despite Labor and the Liberals banning donations from big tobacco, the National Party is still accepting their funding, receiving $56,500 from Philip Morris.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, if a product's legal, it's legal.
Barnaby Joyce suggests they'll continue to accept donations as long as the government accepts the revenue from tobacco tax.
And the biggest beneficiary of tobacco is the government.
Olivia Leeming, 7 News.
Senator Michaelia Cash will give evidence in court over federal police raids on union officers. The Australian Workers' Union is taking legal action over police searches in Sydney and Melbourne in late 2017. The investigation drew scrutiny because journalists arrived before police after a tip-off from Senator Cash's office. The raids were part of investigations into donations made when opposition leader Bill Shorten was head of the union.